So I just watched episode 1 of Sakamoto Days on Netflix. I watched it English dub. And the dub sounds pretty good. The opening, I watched the opening. I don't know. It shows a lot of interesting looking characters, but the song wasn't really like hooking me as some other ones were. Um, but the story itself is pretty good. It's really funny actually, but also kind of super heartwarming in a lot of ways. I love the fact that this guy was like the number one hitman basically, and he just gave it all because he caught feelings. I will say I'm not a big fan of his new appearance, but I still think it's funny. It's just like, I mean, he's not bad looking now, but at the same time, it's like he was so hot, and now he's like, he's got the dad bod, which I mean, I guess he's been a dad for like, what, 4 or 5 years, whatever. I do like Shin, the clairvoyant. He seems pretty cool. I like that his loyalty and how he super looks up to Sakamoto, and he ends up working for him. And it's like, is it like Pokemon? Is Sakamoto just gonna catch all these hitmen and they're all gonna be his friends? I don't know. But I've only seen episode 1, and so far I would like it. I think there's 2 episodes up so far on Netflix, but I only had time for 1. Based on episode 1, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely will watch episode 2 at a later date. It's not going to be like my top whatever. It's not something I would typically watch, but I'm trying to watch outside of my comfort zone and outside of my genres because I'm trying to do things in the year 2025 of our Lord. So, but again, not really my typical type of art style or story, but it's still really good, and I can see why it's super popular. I love the whole like thing of how the clairvoyant is constantly reading his mind. And he's picturing like just murdering him in his head. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. If you haven't watched Sakamoto Days and you like a good comedy with a little bit of, hitman on the side, I guess, watch it. Definitely super violent though. If you don't like blood, that first 5, 6, whatever minutes is going to be brutal. I don't really like gory stuff, so it was definitely a bit for me. I usually like my action-y to be more on the Spy Family side, so again, not my cup of tea typically, but it's still really good. I really do like it. I don't know if I like it enough to where I would buy the Blu-ray, but it's on Netflix, so let's be real, we're going to be lucky if we even get a Blu-ray. I'm just saying. Netflix picking up anime is still, like, really terrible. I'm not a big fan. And the next anime I'm about to review also is only on Netflix. So it's like... Oops. But I want to support it on the actual site, so it's like... But yeah, Netflix is notorious for if they ever do release things just years down the road, or they don't always do the complete thing, like Voltron. Like what they did with Voltron. Like, it really sucks. Especially since I would really like to own a live action One Piece on physical, like Blu-ray, but I don't see that happening either. But then again, Crunchyroll hasn't been exactly releasing all of their stuff on Blu-ray/DVD either. I know of at least 5 on the top of my head that we still haven't got a release of, so it is what it is, I guess. I just know you're more likely to get it on Crunchyroll. But again, Sakamoto Days, pretty good. Check it out if you want to. It's just, like I said, I would have rated higher, but I'm not into all the blood, and it's a little violent, but I still kind of like it. The comedy is what's keeping me going, I guess. And the chemistry between Shin and Sakamoto. So, anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know.